Lord, bless us with wisdom, give us the strength, and guide us forward. Amen. You guys, I've been away from the channel for a little bit. I have a little bit of a itch in my throat, so I apologize. But wanted to make this video to follow up on my semen retention journey. I know it's been a little bit. I wanted to say that I was able to get to almost 77 days is my longest streak. And that was my most recent long streak. And the biggest thing you want to look out for when you relapse is feeling shame, feeling guilt. Those are the things you want to look out for. I know some content creators, they're very, very strict or very aggressive when it comes to discussing relapsing, right? No one wants to relapse. We're all on this journey to become better versions of ourselves, to become better men, right? Some of us practice celibacy. Some of us practice retention, God mode, no fap, right? All these different techniques and or different names for the same type of thing that we want to achieve, which is to be a better man, right? We want to suppress and or fight the urges of giving into our sexual desires and our pleasures. That's the way that I think we become the utmost top tier elite man. And when I relapsed most recently, I knew that I was going down a rabbit hole. The moment I relapsed after my longest streak, I started thinking to myself, like, I already did this. Let me just go at it one more time. It felt really good. Let me just go at it one more time. Let me just, while I'm already down, let me just bury myself, right? And men, you guys got to have a backup plan when this stuff happens. You have to have maybe not a backup plan, but a plan for when you do relapse. The goal is to not relapse, obviously. I relapsed in a way that maybe I'll discuss in a later video. But I stepped away from the channel to focus on creating content, realized that it was consuming me to the capacity of prioritizing just wanting to put out content for others, and I wasn't focused on the journey. I was trying to get back to it, so I stepped away from the channel, got my longest streak, and decided to come back once I relapsed and then got out of that. So 77 days, I believe it was 77 days, something like that. And I know a lot of semen retention content creators will tell you to not keep track of your days. Some people put an app, start the date, and then forget about it, delete the app. Some people use a calendar, right? It's all up to you. I don't know if keeping track is a good or bad thing. You should just completely eliminate the fact that you ever see yourself relapsing. It's really rewiring. The goal is to rewire your habits, your thoughts, and to become the man that you envision yourself being. It's not easy though when you relapse. You got to get back up. I think I mentioned this in my other videos because I really hold this idea true to my heart, which is if you fall down 7 times, you have to get back up 8. You can't quit. You can't give up. But don't let the excuse of relapsing be the reason why you push yourself even further into the rabbit hole. A lot of us on this journey will be faced with a lot of temptation, with challenges. I don't struggle talking to women. I don't struggle with female attraction or anything like that, but it becomes 1,000 times harder when you're on retention. When you're on retention, you get tested in ways that you never thought possible. Your patience gets tested. People who have, if depending on your faith, but my faith is that I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm a Christian. And shout out to David Hammond. But if you believe in Jesus Christ, and if you believe in anything remotely related to spirituality, or if you believe at the core that there's a split between good and evil, then on semen retention, you will gain godlike powers. I know people boast about this on Reddit, in other videos. I would put my life on the line with my experiences that I've had on semen retention. I would put my life on the line to validate that it is true. The more you retain, the closer you get to God. The more you retain, the closer you get to divinity. You see clear, and because of all of this, because of your steps towards the higher power, right? You can spot out evil a lot more. You can spot out evil lurking around the corner. I'll be working. I haven't mentioned what I do for work, I don't think, but I'll be working and I'll see a female or a coworker that I haven't really interacted with peek around the corner just to get my attention. And, women might think, oh, well, maybe she's just looking around, or why are you self-centered? Well, I'm not self-centered. I'm just aware of my surroundings, and I just carry on with my day. But when the person who's trying to get your attention purposely tries to knock into you, or purposely is seeking that interaction, right? What goes to grab something when they don't need it, and you're there. Some other spirits, demonic spirits, literally will come after you just to get your attention. They're looking to plant seeds to attack your mind, right? It doesn't have to be that they touch you. It doesn't have to be something that's too obvious, but the demonic spirits don't want you to retain. I know people are going to probably say in the comments like, "Oh, this is crazy. This is absurd. Why would demons care about you retaining?" And it's because by retaining, you're holding and cultivating your own life force. I don't think that having intimacy, or in this case, watching porn and playing with yourself, I don't think that, that God created our bodies for us to just divulge in the vice of just spreading our seed into your sock, into your pillowcase, into an insignificant woman. I'm not saying that women are insignificant. I'm saying that if there's no meaning behind the person that you're intentionally trying to procreate with, then there's no meaning, there's no need, there's no necessity, there's no importance, there's no significance to spilling your seed at all. Men should practice celibacy. At least retain. If you are going to have intimacy with people, just know that you're going to get involved with their personal lives. You're getting soul ties. You're building soul ties with people, and those are a lot harder to break apart than you'd think. So I know that some people might agree with being able to have sex with your partner, or being able to have sex with people, with random women, but at some point when you're on your journey and you relapse because you did this insignificantly, or you did it insignificantly with someone, and you ended up relapsing because you caved, because you got yourself to the point of no return and you didn't return, you finished, right? And when you're on long streaks, you feel the shame, you feel the guilt, right? You realize quickly, going back and forth on this journey, At some point, you're like, this is pointless. Whatever I'm doing is pointless. You know, why would you risk losing your long streak for 30 seconds, 30 to 20 to 30 seconds of pleasure? There's more to build with delayed gratification. And I know this video is probably all over the place. It's a little different to my other videos, but I wanted to just get back on this and get information around it. I hope that this at least helps one person out there. If not, it's just me documenting my journey. I'd like to, right now my focus is just on myself and building myself up, but if I ever do get the opportunity, and I'm blessed with the opportunity to have a son, I would like to share my videos with him, right? Men have to hold other men accountable, especially Christian men. So it's tough. It's tough when you have a circle of people that do not understand or live by the standards that you have set for yourself. And you have to be careful with who you surround yourself with. If you hang around a group of fools, you too will become a fool. There's also the saying that you become the average of the 5 people you hang around the most with. So if that says anything about how much interactions and social interactions and what you feed your mind plays a role in how you think in general, and probably influences the level of success you'll have. It'll shape your self-beliefs, it'll shape your thought processing, your problem-solving skills. And so if we just cope as men to rubbing one out for every time we are stressed, I guarantee you we're going to end up in this cycle of endless hell. And it's going to be hell on earth. In my younger years, in high school, I always had this feeling that I shouldn't be doing what I was doing. But of course, you let the hormones get the best of you, and you're like, I'm stressed out, I rub one out. But the greatest athletes would cultivate this energy, would harness it. The biggest strength on semen retention is being able to harness this energy, cultivate it, set out goals for yourself, accomplish them, and see everything that you envision for your life come to fruition. So again, if you take anything away from this video, it'll be to always get back up when you relapse. And if you do relapse, don't let the shame, don't let the guilt, don't let the devil, don't let the evil spirits, the demonic entities of the world, don't let them infiltrate your mind. Don't let the influences around you infiltrate your mind. Stay strong, stay stoic, stay true to yourself, and know that you're doing this for a purpose. You're doing this to better yourself. If you get no women, you get nothing out of this, you at least have the satisfaction that you're capable of retaining, you're capable of cultivating what is your life force. You will get rid of anxiety, you will get rid of depression, you will get stronger, your hair will look healthier, your eyes look healthier. So always ask for God. If you believe in the universe, I know God will make his way to you, but pray to God for him to steer you in the direction he wants you to go. It's not our choice on how, we have free will, but it's not our choice. We have to submit to what God wants for us. And to be able to hear him and to be able to feel his presence, you have to retain it. You can't do that if you feel shame, guilt, and if you're relapsing to a bunch of distorted women for instant gratification. We have to carry our cross. So men, keep carrying your cross. Keep going. Take just one next step. If you can't focus on the next step, just focus on surviving the next minute. If it's not the next minute, the next second, right? There's always a tomorrow. And I know we can do this. We gotta keep pushing. So I hope this helps I hope this video helps someone out there. I appreciate you guys watching. And I'll be putting more content out. Just let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see, and I'll be happy to share my experiences a little more and just get the ideas flowing. All right. Ask God for wisdom, ask Him for strength, and ask Him for the light to the path that you should take.